Hey, 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 it's Dr. Sashin. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Coming in with tea this time. It's getting cold here, expecting snow. So, it's been a really big week. If you live in the United States, it's been a really big week. And one of the things I want to talk about this morning for our morning minute, because I'm back now, is the idea, and posted about it today on Facebook. I'm looking at it right now, where we think that so much of caring for ourselves and caring for our life and being careful with others is allowing others to continually misunderstand what we're saying and what we're doing, and not understanding that that in and of itself is a form of manipulation, a narcissistic tendency, and low level abuse. When someone deliberately sets about to misunderstand you consistently and misunderstand your thoughts and feelings consistently and say that to you, that isn't some woke person trying to understand you, or someone just genuinely being confused maybe by why you feel a certain way about a certain thing. That's one thing. But what I'm talking about is the people in your life whose goal isn't necessarily to understand you, but just to get you to be quiet and to not rock the boat, to not upset the status quo. And so what happens is that we engage with people and we believe that we have to get them to understand our point of view. They have to get them to understand where we're coming from, because if they only understood us, then they would treat us better. If they only understood us, then they would stop doing the things that are maybe making our relationship so toxic with them. If they could just see us and see our point of view, then perhaps we could get them to appreciate and value who we are. This is a pattern and a cycle that actually gets formed pretty early in life, as I talk about on this week's podcast, talking about childhood drama and trauma and traumatic experiences leading to ruining our adult relationships. And this is one of those cycles that we learn early in life, that if we could just keep coming back to someone who deliberately continues to misunderstand, misconstrue, deflect back at us our own thoughts, feelings, and emotions, as if they're somehow these jumbled messes that nobody could possibly figure out, then we're less likely to realize that by stopping that engagement, by refusing to continue to engage that person at that level, we are in fact giving ourselves the gift of being able to say, I don't care if you understand me. The point is, you will stop hurting me. Period. And I liken this to the fact that this week we saw the inauguration of the new president, and I'm not going to get into politics here, but I'm not neutral. But one of the things that has been so clear in listening to the media and other pundits this week and in the past 4 years is this kind of love hate relationship that some of the media have had with the outgoing administration. And it's that same cycle of, I'm going to deliberately misunderstand some very toxic, narcissistic, completely onerous behavior patterns out of you and just pretend that I just don't understand why you're doing that. And that deliberate misunderstanding causes so much pain and drama and grief for those who have to continually live under it, that you end up in very bad situations, very toxic relationships, very toxic lives. And then you find yourself repeating that pattern with other people because that's what you've grown accustomed to. So I hope that as you listen to this today, you understand that the pattern of deliberately misunderstanding you is a pattern of abuse. And if you want to stop people deliberately misunderstanding you and using that as a weapon against you, then you have to learn how to pull back and say, no, 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 no. You may not understand where I'm coming from, but you will not diminish and belittle what I'm saying, even though I know that you understand me. You won't diminish and belittle what I'm saying, because if that's how you're going to engage with me, then I simply won't engage. And that can be a hard pattern to break, but it is one that we would all do well to remember.